This week on Creative Living with Lynn Lilly, we kick off the show with the Rosie-r side of life. We're in the kitchen with Mandy from Sumptuous Living. Lynn is showing you how to create bracelets by metal stamping. We're learning all about the Scribbler Experiment. Chef Kimihou is showing us how to make a winter wonderland cake. Our paper crafting expert, Lori McCullers from 4011 Designs, is making a Valentine's Day album. We've got mom talk and so much more on this week's episode of Creative Living with Lynn Lilly. Welcome to the show. I am your host, Lynn Lilly, and for those of you that are returning viewers and have been watching Life with Lynn Lilly for the last 2 years, we are so thankful for you, but because it is a new year, we thought we'd start off with some new things. And first, we changed the name of the show. It is now Creative Living with Lynn Lilly, and we made that change because of all the content we are creating on the show. We wanted the name to be a little bit more reflective of all of the creative juices and energy and projects we were going to be creating. So that's why we changed the name of the show. And it allows us to add some more fun segments, which you're going to see on the show today. The other big news of 2020 is that not only is the show on Facebook, we're on YouTube, but big news, guys. The show is now on Amazon Prime Video. That's right. You have Prime Video. You click on that app. You go on your computer. You can search crafts. You can search Creative Living with Lynn Lilly. You can search Lynn Lilly. You get our show. Guys, we're so excited. This is huge. We've worked towards this for so long. So it is a big move for us, but we're really excited about it. And we really appreciate your support over the last 2 years. So along with that, the show is no longer live, but that's okay, guys, because if you are watching on social and it's premiering, I'm actually watching along live with you. So I will be responding to your comments in real time. We can actually have a chat and a conversation while the show is going on. So please keep commenting if you're watching live on Facebook. We love your feedback. We want to hear where you're watching from. So tell us right now if you're watching on Facebook where you're watching from. And if you're one of our new viewers on Prime Video, please hop on over. Follow us on Instagram, on Facebook at Craftbox Girls. Tag us. Tell us if you love the show. Tell us if there's segments you want to see. We want you to be a part of the Craft Squad. We're all family here, and we love to create together. All right, so I think that's all the news and announcements. For all of our new viewers that don't know, I also created my very own hot glue gun, and it's cordless. I created it in partnership with SureBonder. We launched it last year right before the holidays. I know I've got a ton of my craft squad out there that's already gotten one, so thank you so much for that. If you want to find out more, you can go to surebonder.com/LynnLilly. All right, let's get personal. Christmas was fantastic, guys. It was amazing. Lily had so much fun. She is 2, for those of you that don't know how old she is or didn't know I had a daughter. This was a Christmas to remember. She loved it. She got into the gifts. I've got one of my favorite photos to show you from Christmas. Okay, and one more thing before we jump in. I would love for you guys to subscribe to our newsletter. You can go to craftboxgirls.com, hit subscribe. It's my goal in 2020 to talk to you more. So this is my way to be able to tell you what's happening in the world of Craftbox Girls, in the world of the show, show you some behind the scenes stuff. You get some pictures straight off my camera roll. So make sure you subscribe. We're trying to send out 2 newsletters a week. If I get a little busy, it might be 1, but forgive me. All right. Let's jump into the show. We've got a brand new segment happening that is going to be at the beginning of every show, and I think it's going to make you smile. Let's go. So the show is brand new. As you know, we've got a new name. We've got new segments.
Yeah.
So I'm so excited about this segment. You guys know Rosanna. She's been on the show a whole bunch. Well, I have successfully convinced her to be a staple personality on the show every week, which makes me so happy. Yay! When I sent her this idea, she took a really long time to reply to me, and I was like, is she going to say no? Is she going to say yes? It was over holiday break, so we didn't see each other every day like we normally do. But yay, I'm excited.
Yeah.
So one of the things I love about Rosanna is she is so inspirational. She's so great about goal setting and sharing things that pump you up. She is like our inspiration team mom here at Craftbox Girls.
Thanks.
In addition to all the operations and everything else she manages and photographing and all the other things. But so we have a new segment.
Yep.
That's going to happen every week.
Yep.
And it is called
The Rosie-r Side of Life.
Yay! So every week Rosanna is going to pick a story that is the Rosie-r side of life, right?
All good things that, just lifts you up.
Yep, and she's going to share that story with us. We're going to chat about it, but we thought this was a good way to kick off the show every week.
Yeah.
All right, and you've got a really good one today.
Yeah, this one is so good. And there's this girl.
Okay.
Her name is Jordan. She's a teenager, lovely girl, really unique. She was actually born limb different.
Okay.
So she doesn't have an arm. So that didn't stop her. She is just really unstoppable. At 18 months old, she was putting on her own socks, without the help of her parents. I mean, my kid's 3 years old, and I'm still trying to teach her,
I'm
put
teaching
on her
Lily how to
shoes.
put on her socks and just hit all 4 limbs. Like, that is incredible.
Right. So, she throughout her adolescence, she's, done cheerleading, she's done t-ball, she's done all the cool
She's really
things.
said, I'm going to do whatever I want.
Right.
I am going to be no different than anyone else.
Right, exactly.
Good for
So
her.
she was actually invited to this workshop out in San Diego, which really wanted to focus on what she could create being limb different.
Okay.
So, after some thought, she was like, what am I going to make? And then she came up with, and I know you're going to love this.
Okay, I don't know what she came up with. I just knew that this was like a feel-good story. So
she came up with a glitter arm.
Wait, what?
So her arm actually shoots glitter out of her arm, which I was like, that is so cool.
Wait, that's amazing. Jordan, I'm obsessed with you.
Yeah, I mean,
what?
it's so cool. So she did it, and then she's been on TEDx. She's been on Rachel Ray, just kind of showing off.
Oh my gosh, I want to meet Jordan. We need to have Jordan on this show.
Yeah, this cool glitter arm. So, that didn't stop her there. Because she really wanted to make an impact on the world, she was like, I want kids who are also limb different really use that and see what they can make. Because if you look at statistics, people that have disabilities don't have a full-time job. So if they start them young, you can get them in the design space, engineering space, and then who knows where that can take them from there. So she has started this workshop all around the world, getting limb different kids and really impacting the community on how they can make really cool things being limb different. So Marvel heard this story.
Okay.
That's kind of how I heard the story. So Marvel heard this story and was like, you're making such a positive impact on the community. We're going to make you into a comic character.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so
Jordan is a Marvel comic character now?
She is a Marvel comic character.
Oh my gosh, I just got goosebumps.
I mean, it's so great, and I love this story, and if you should watch this show. It's on Disney Plus. It's called The Marvel Hero Project.
Okay.
And so it takes kids who are like her, or takes kids that are making a huge impact in their community and making them into superheroes.
Oh my gosh, I've got to watch this. This is amazing. Disney Plus. Okay. Yeah. Jordan, I mean, claps, snaps, all the things to you. I love when you hear kids who are making a big impact, and especially Jordan, girl boss. I need to follow her on social and watch her story because I feel like she's going to be doing some world-changing things.
Really cool things, yeah.
Awesome. Good story to kick off the new segment. I love it. All right, so I'm going to be hopping over to the kitchen. I'm going to go cook with Mandy from Sumptuous Living, and you're sticking around, of course, because she's always here. All right, let's go. I'm so excited you're back. How are you? Okay, it's been way too long since you've been on the show. I know I've seen you.
I know. We get to run in our same circles, but at the same time, we were drinking some cocktails together.
We were. We had some fun over the holidays. So a lot of you may not know her because she hasn't been on the show. This is Mandy from Sumptuous Living. So tell our viewers really quick about you and all of your awesomeness and all of your boozy treats.
So I have a lifestyle brand that's kind of like that modern day Martha, all kinds of how you can make your house look amazing, how you can cook food that is so easy.
Easy is what
Super
I like.
easy, but huge on flavor, because if you're going to feed me, it takes a lot to sustain 6 for 1, and I love to eat. And then on top of that, while you're cooking up dinner, you need to make yourself a little beverage, so we do incredible cocktails too. So it's all aspects of the fun life, right?
I love that you're easy. That's, I think, my favorite part of everything you do is that it's easy, number one. All right, today we're talking about smoothies, though.
Easy.
Easy.
Easy. Smoothie 101, baby.
Okay, so smoothies have been on my list because
Uh-huh.
Lily will not eat vegetables.
Right.
And a friend of mine was like, you should make smoothies
Right.
to go way to sneak in those vegetables.
And to, feel like more energized and a little bit like you're doing something healthier for yourself.
Yeah.
And all those kind of good things. And there's so many great superfoods out there that can really make yourself feel great.
Okay, so I don't know the first thing about how to sneak in vegetables, make it taste good,
Yeah.
so Lily will actually eat it.
And first, we're going to make my absolute go-to green smoothie. It is super simple, but so delicious,
Okay,
and doesn't
so-
have that kind of like, I just
Yeah.
became a cow and need to start eating all the
Right,
grass.
it tastes like
Yeah.
grass. Yeah, that's not
no,
fun.
We are not.
Which is
like,
why I never order a green smoothie, and
Yeah.
I'm super intimidated by that.
No. Delicious. This is so easy.
Okay.
Okay, so the two types of greens that I like to use is either baby kale or spinach.
Okay.
And so whatever you
Two
have
of my
on hand,
favorites.
whatever you picked up for your salads for that week
Okay.
is really easy.
So you
to
probably
use.
shouldn't put like romaine in there.
Well, these days it's been recalled so much I haven't even been
Right,
buying
okay,
it.
so no romaine.
Iceberg, yeah, no.
Yeah, okay,
So we
got it.
definitely want kale or spinach, and today we're doing kale. I mean
Okay.
spinach. And then my other trick is I buy a whole mess of bananas and I slice them up, especially when they're starting to get a little too ripe for you to
Mhm.
eat. I slice them up and put them in Ziploc bags and keep them in the freezer.
Interesting. Do they get brown?
Well, it doesn't matter because then it's just going to go.
Oh, I guess that's
Yeah,
true.
but they really don't. So this is how it was, and it still looks like the
Oh,
banana it
those
was.
actually
So,
don't look
look
brown. Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
So I've just got, and then I give the bag a whack on the counter to go
Gotta
ahead and
whack
loosen
it.
it up.
Get that stress out.
I know, exactly. And then put them in my banana, into
Okay.
my smoothie. And what we're going to do is also add some avocado.
My favorite.
Which is, the good fats and all that kind
Yep.
of stuff. So you can just use you don't even have to slice it up because it's going to get used up in the blender.
Okay, and then
And some green
this
apples.
really is all green things.
Yeah, except for your
Okay.
nana.
Except
So
for
we're
the
doing
banana.
Green.
Green,
And then
green.
the things that we're adding is flaxseed and
Okay.
hemp seed.
Okay.
Those both add lots of really good protein and great
All
fatty
right.
acids. They're
So
easily found
flaxseed,
any market
hemp
wherever you
seed.
go.
Okay.
And then my last thing is the two liquids I use is either coconut water or almond milk. And we're
Okay.
going to do both today. But I add enough in, and we've got the website. Your website will post our recipes.
We
and all
will
that kind of
post the
stuff.
recipes, and you can also find all the goodness
Yeah, on
your
my
website.
site as well. So we've got a whole smoothie roundup.
And we'll
all
have that
kind
on
of stuff.
screen for you.
So because we did frozen bananas, we don't have to add ice. Because we're smart cookies like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I was actually thinking, like, are we going to put
And a good blender, you only have to blend it for
Yeah,
a
that
little
was like
bit
the
of time.
fastest
It was
blending I've
really
ever seen.
fast.
What kind of
Yeah.
blender is this?
It's a Vitamix.
A Vitamix.
It's a Vitamix.
Fancy.
The good, fun kind.
Okay, so-
you can blend it and get it as smooth. But
All right,
that
I'm
was
a
really
little
smooth.
nervous.
Nope. Don't
Okay.
be.
Should I wait for you? I feel
No,
like it's good.
dig in.
It's good etiquette to wait for you now. Okay.
Dig in. But that bit of the coconut water and the banana make it
Ooh.
sweet enough.
They do.
Right? Okay, and we're going to make another one in a second, so I'm going to put that one back. Isn't that good?
That's actually really good.
I know, it doesn't have that whole, green weirdness.
Lily would drink this.
I know.
And she
And
loves
if she
bananas
needs
too.
it a little bit more, just add a little bit more banana. You don't have to add honey or anything like that.
I love it. That's
Okay,
delicious.
so next you
Okay.
can also with your blender get these individual ones.
Okay.
And so in here I have again frozen bananas, and then I'm using peanut butter powder. It's
What?
like this PB Fit stuff
Wait, peanut butter comes in powder?
in powder. So you go ahead and put a scoop of that in there, and it has none of the fats and the oils from regular peanut butter. So it's like a healthier,
Oh, a
less
healthier
fattening
version.
way.
Okay.
And then chia seeds, which add more punch.
Okay.
And then
Almond milk.
So this is like our protein banana, and if you want it to be even extra cold, I love this one to be really cold. So
Okay.
sometimes I'll add in a little extra ice. So that's it. Bananas, protein powder. Peanut butter powder.
All right.
Chia seeds.
And we're gonna
and
mix it
that's
up. That's so fast.
Yeah, it's super fast. And what I like about the peanut butter powder is that the peanut butter doesn't get gunked up into your
And
blender.
yes, and it's always
Right.
so hard to get off
Right.
your knife
Right.
and in there. Yeah.
And what you want to, this is extra icy, which is awesome.
Ooh, I like it.
And then if you wanted to go ahead and pre-prep, you
Okay,
could put all
that's
of your,
amazing.
You could put all of your items
That
into,
is a win if I've ever heard
I
one.
made this one extra.
Oh, I like this one.
For sake of time, we could blend this a little bit more, but still.
Okay, I like it. Can I try?
Yes.
Or should I wait for you?
No. So you can put all of your smoothie items into...
That almost tastes like a dessert.
I know. You could totally this is what I do at my house, is this is dessert for our kids.
Oh my God, this is
so
delicious.
Awesome. And so what you would do is go ahead and write in all the last of your ingredients that you might need to add, like your liquids and stuff, and you're prepped and ready to go. You can even put fresh spinach straight into the freezer.
That's amazing. Mandy, I love it. Mandy, remind our viewers where they can go to get more fun recipes, your website, and your social media.
So you can go to sumptuousliving.net, which is my website, or go on Instagram at Sumptuous Living, and on Facebook as well. I'm here on NBC in Atlanta every other Wednesday, and then I'm going to be showing up at Creative Living with Lynn Lilly soon.
Yes! She's
Lots
on so much. All right, thanks, Mandy. Cheers. Next, we're headed to the craft room, and we're doing metal stamping. All right, it is time to get crafty with one of my favorite techniques. So today, I'm going to show you how to metal stamp bracelets. If you've been watching this show for quite some time, I've given you some other demos of how to do metal stamping with Impress Art. So if you're not familiar with Impress Art, it is the premier company for all of the tools and the surfaces that you need to be an expert metal stamper. But the best part about it is you don't have to be an expert. So making bracelets is a little bit more advanced, but the technique I'm going to show you today is literally like you can't mess it up, which is why I love it. So, typically when you start metal stamping, you start with getting one of the simple starter kits. So there are 2 kits. So if you just want to dabble in metal stamping and you've watched some of my other content that I've created with Impress Art, you would want to get either the Economy starter kit, which comes with your hammer, it comes with your block, your tape, a starter kit of stamps, as well as your bracelet guides that you need, and it also comes with the marker. So you can get that for $50 to get started, or if you want to just jump in a little bit more, you can go with the mid-level stamping kit, which gives you all of these things that you see here. So you get a larger set of stamps. You also get your stamping guides, you get a larger stamping block, you get your hammer, you get your marker, and you also get your tape. This guy will run you about $85, but I do have something fun for you. So you can get 20% off on the entire site, so you can purchase anything from ImpressArt.com. You can use my promo code, which is 20WinCBG. We've got it on screen for you too, but remember, shop at ImpressArt.com, and you can get 20% off through February 14th. Okay, so those are the standard things you need if you want to get started. We are talking a little bit more advanced today. If you want to see some videos about getting started, you can hop over to craftboxgirls.com or go to impressart.com. They have a whole school of stamping where you can get step-by-step intros for each level of stamping. So tons of education over there. They are fantastic, and their customer service is unbelievable. So if you need help, we're here. Now, to get started, I want to show you this guy. So this is a little bit different. This is the multi-function hammer. So with this, you can dab, flatten, chase, and hand stamp. It's $30. It comes with all of those attachments. So today, I'm going to show you 2 different textures that you can do on bracelets. We're going to use the aluminum and the copper bracelet. But if you check out over here, we have a whole different variety of their bracelet lengths. So they do come in a whole bunch of different sizes, widths. There's petite, there's thicker ones, there's copper, there's brass. So we're using copper and aluminum today. So we've got our stamping block. And to get started, we are going to use our copper one. Now, this head is a little bit different. So to remove our attachments for this, you need to unscrew it and they come out. Now, the important part is when you put this guy in, you have to tighten this screw at the bottom to make sure that your attachment is in there. Now, it's a little bit different than when you hold a traditional hammer. You want to put it in the palm of your hand like this so that this stays tightened before you actually hammer it. So we're going to get our bracelet set. I'm going to hold it with my left hand, and then I'm going to start to hit it. So as you can see, as I hit it, we're making these textured marks on the bracelet. So this is going to give us what looks like a boutique style bracelet. So now what I would do is, it takes a little bit more time than we have in the segment, but I would go ahead and do that on my entire bracelet. And you know, it's up to you how textured you want it to be, so you can do as little or as much as you want. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out this attachment, and what you'll notice is when you hit the hammer towards the edges, you get these marks that, see how it's kind of raised right there? You can see that I kind of popped the metal out. Well, there's a fix to that. So we've got the nylon head, which we're going to put in our hammer, and we're going to tighten it. And what we do is slightly put this on its side, and we're just going to tap until our metal is back in a straight line like it was supposed to be. All right, and it looks like we are all good. Okay, so now the next part is to bend your bracelet. So we've got the bracelet bender here. Now, what you want to do is you want to put this, the end of your bracelet, in this little notch that you see here. I take my thumb and I put my thumb in there to hold it, okay? Then I'm going to take my other hand and I'm going to use the palm of it to bend my bracelet down. I get it about halfway, so you see it like that. And then I'm going to switch it around, do the same thing. I'm going to put my thumb there, use the palm of my hand to bend it down, okay? Now, you can see my bracelet is misshapen, right? So I kind of wanted to have it a little bit more misshapen so you guys can see how easy it is to fix. So it looks a little odd, right? Now, you have this other handy dandy tool, which is the bracelet bending pliers. So what you want to do is see how there's a curvature in the pliers. You want that to go with the bracelet. We're going to take that and we're going to squeeze it. And we're going to go little by little all the way around the bracelet so that it actually forms the shape. And we do this all the way around to the end, squeezing it as we go. And that's going to give you that perfect shape bracelet. And when you get to the end, you want to curve your ends in just a smidge, go back to the center, and we want to do the exact same thing all the way to the end. All right, so now I want to show you really quick, because I know we're running out of time. I want to show you, so you got your bracelet. I want to show you how to do one more type. So I actually already textured this bracelet. Can we get a close-up so we can see the texture in this bracelet? If I had more time, I would go back and flatten my edges, but I want to show you guys how fun. This one's a little bit different. So you can leave it as is, or you can take the antiquing marker and color over. So, and again, guys, remember, you can go to impressart.com and click the School of Stamping, and you can find all the tutorials. They've got great bracelet making tutorials, videos, and step-by-step instructions to help you. Okay, so we're gonna let that set for 1 second. While that is setting, before we wipe it off, I wanna show you some of these other great bracelet designs. You're gonna see this is what it looks like when we actually wipe off the antiquing marker in just a second. You can check out, I'll pick these up so you can see them. These two bracelets, this is what we just made. And then, also with the multifunction hammer, you can also stamp. So if you've got different stamps, like I made this bracelet that says Lily Jean, you can also use the multifunction hammer for that. You can also use your standard hammer as well. Okay, so I'm gonna start, I'd probably let this sit for just a few more minutes, around 3 to 5 minutes, but I wanted to wipe off part of it so that you can see exactly what it looks like as you start to wipe it off. So that antiquing actually sticks around in the edges of the bracelet to give you a really fun antiqued look. Guys, the possibilities are endless of what you can do with Impress Art, but check out how cute these are. I absolutely love this bracelet, especially the one that says Lily Jean, and you can layer them so you get a fun little fashionable look. I love that you can create these great projects at home. They look like you bought them at an expensive boutique, and the best part about this is I keep a stash, so before holidays, like I'm kind of last minute and forget gifts sometimes, this is the perfect thing. I can whip up a bracelet, I can whip up a bottle opener, a necklace. I keep my stash. It's my go-to for gift giving. All right, remember, you can use my promo code, which is 20WINCBG, to get 20% off at impressart.com now through February 14th. And make sure to check out the website. There's lots of great education and tons of stuff that you can shop. Everything that you see here. And I'll have tons more videos and content coming on how you can get into metal stamping, and hopefully I'll inspire you. All right, guys, I'm going to clean this up, and then we are back in the craft room. We are going to be talking about Scribbler Experiment with the founder. We'll be back. Angela, welcome to the show.
Hi, Lynn.
We're so excited you're here.
I'm excited to be here.
So I know you met Rosanna at a recent craft show.
Yep, at
She
Blanny.
came back and was like, oh my gosh, I just met the cutest girl. She makes these awesome color in projects. She's literally could not stop raving about you. She's like, we have to have her on the show.
Oh, shucks.
So here you are. I am. Okay, so tell me a little bit about Scribbler Experiment before we get into having some fun, because I know our team's been fighting over who gets to color these. So I'm really excited.
Well, how I got started is I actually used to work at a little used bookstore. We've since closed our doors, but Once and Again Books got me my start, so there's my little. But I actually got started making coloring bookmarks. So I make little sets of bookmarks. And strangely enough, this pattern here actually became my first fabric pattern. But I've been selling these for a while. I had a friend who made her own fabric pattern. I was like, she can do it. I can probably do it. So I tried it, and I did, and I made a second one. And we started very small. My first booth was this little tiny table with barely anything on it, and we've expanded since there to include plushies and all sorts of things that I never even imagined I'd have. So.
Okay, I love this. First of all, you go, girl. 'Cause you're like, she can do it. I can do it. Yes, you can. So you draw all of the designs that are on all of your different projects.
Yes. So if it's black and white, means it's my drawing. If it's colored, it's not. But if it's black and white, it's
If it's
mine.
black and white, it's yours. And you sew everything
I
too,
sew everything.
right?
It is all handmade.
And all different kinds of stuff. So from tote bags to what we see here, the little plushies.
Yes.
What else do you got?
I have throw pillows. I have lunch boxes. I've even got little glasses cases now, and like sunglasses cases. I've got all sorts of things. I aim for useful.
Okay, I like that. Useful is good.
I aim for useful. Some of it ends up being silly, but I aim for useful. And like around the holidays, I do have Christmas ornaments and things that are probably my best sellers for the year.
Cool.
Because, yeah.
I like it. All right, so we're going to actually get to color.
Yes, we are.
Okay, so you brought these cute little hedgehogs.
Yes.
So our team was a little crazy and already got started on one. And then we've got one that you're going to start on. So give me some tips as far as we're using fabric markers, right? And you said this is your favorite, and you sell these, right?
I do sell these. So these are Marvy Uchida brand. I sell these. I love these because the colors are nice and bright. They're actually what they're supposed to be, and they actually stay in your fabric. And these ones are cool because you don't even need to heat set them with an iron.
That's amazing.
I mean, like, heat set's not going to hurt them. It's probably going to help a little bit.
Okay.
But if you don't feel like ironing, you
don't have
totally
to.
Fine.
Wonderful. Okay, so you are going to start coloring that guy. I am going to
Right.
finish off this one. So Lisa from our team who started coloring this guy requested that I do light pink. And yeah, she was like, the legs must be light pink. She's like, don't mess it up, Lynn. I've got some pastel guys here, and if you want to grab any of those.
Let's see. You've got some pressure on you right now.
I know, right? You've got a color on camera.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so I love how bright these go on. These are great. And this is good for kids or adults, right? So kind of both.
I don't aim my patterns for little kids. I aim them for those elementary schoolers,
Okay.
the middle schoolers, the high schoolers, and like I've had items go to like 80-year-old, colorists.
Oh my gosh,
So
this is
like
so
I have no age limit to this. I feel like it doesn't matter how good you are. It's fun.
It's fun, which I think is the main part of doing this. So remind our viewers too where they can shop all this stuff. So if you're in Atlanta or the surrounding area in Georgia, you do craft shows,
I
right?
do a whole lot of craft shows coming up. My big ones next will be the Ackworth Arts Festival, and I will also be at the Brookhaven Cherry Blossom Festival, which is a lot of fun.
Oh,
last
I'm
year.
really excited. So Brookhaven's obviously right down the street from our
Yeah.
studios, so I'm excited to check that out.
I know.
And then if you are not in Atlanta, because I know we have a ton of viewers from around the country that watch, where can those viewers purchase some of these super cute products?
Well, those viewers can head to Etsy.com. My shop is Scribbler Experiment. So Scribbler like you're scribbling, and then Experiment like, we'll see how this goes.
I love that. That's so fun. Okay, one of the other things you were talking to me about before we got started was blending with these. So can you show us some tips for blending?
So here I've got, if you see how I've got a lighter color here.
Yep.
The cool thing is you're going to want to take a darker color, obviously, to do. But especially if you just freshly put the marker down so it's not quite.
So it's not dry yet.
Dry, yeah. You can actually,
Let me see.
you can
look at
dab,
it.
and it kind of,
Oh, yeah, I see how it kind of soaks in and spreads, so it gives it...
some people are better at it than me, but you know what? I'm not the
Girl,
expert
you're
in all
good.
things.
Oh my
but
gosh.
it's pretty cool that it can do that. So the thing is, you can layer all sorts of colors like that. Let me see. And like you can even take different colors in and see what happens. It's fun to experiment. And if you ever get to see me at a craft show, the cool thing I do is I actually put just yards of my fabric on the table for people to stop
So
and
people
color.
can actually color, so you make it an interactive. That's a good way to get people to your booth. I like
It's
it.
a lot of
Savvy
fun.
as well.
I love seeing what people make, and it's really cool when the tablecloths are blank when we start, and by the time they're done, they're just like
At the
crazy
end.
rainbow,
Yeah.
and like, it's amazing.
I'm gonna steal some of this. Okay, what has been your favorite pattern to draw?
My favorite pattern. Oh goodness, that's so hard. Big thinking. I really enjoyed drawing the sharks this summer.
Okay, yeah, baby shark, right? Sharks
Right.
are
The sharks.
all the
the
rage.
baby shark came back for the record.
No,
I used to teach that in
That's-
Girl
okay,
Scout
so
at camp like 20 years
I
ago.
didn't know that it was a like old thing until Hope, our producer, was like, "Oh yeah, we sang that like back in the day."
Yeah, it was
I'm like,
significantly
wait,
more violent
what?
when we sang it back in the day, too. I will
What?
say.
Rosanna's back there. It was just like my mind was just blown. We
What?
thought it was like a new thing.
No, it's so old. Like, I was
mean,
teaching it
who-
at least 20 years. I was 13 when I was teaching it in Girl Scout camp. And, like,
I
it
I
was
did not know
old
that.
when I learned
That's so
it.
crazy. So, but it's got like a new,
It's got a new iteration. I
iteration and
guess.
style to it.
I'm sorry to all my preschoolers. We won't be playing that one in class.
You're like, that's too bad. That one can come at home. Okay, I'm adding some designs to this. Lisa, who started coloring this, I hope you like it, but I think it's cute. I'm just adding some fun little details. All right, so as we wrap up, can you remind our viewers where they can go to shop your awesome products and where they can follow you on social media?
You are going to go to Etsy.com. My shop is Scribbler Experiment. So
We've got it on screen for you as well.
Awesome. And if you want to find me on social media, my Facebook is Scribbler Experiment. My Instagram is my most active account, and I would love to see you there. It's Scribbler X. So SCRIBBLEREX. So, yeah.
Awesome.
find me there.
Cool. Well, she's going to be back on another show, and she's got some more fun stuff for us in the next couple of weeks. All right. Thanks so much, Angela. I'm so glad you were here.
Thank
This
you for having me.
is adorable. Go buy this. This is so cute. I want this as a present. If you're watching, anyone that buys me presents, I want this. All right. I'm going to hop over to the kitchen because we are doing some decorating and baking with Chef Kimihou. Let's go. Chef Kimihou, welcome back. Oh, we missed you.
It's been so
It's so
long.
long. I know we had winter break, and did you have a good holiday?
I did have a good holiday.
And New Year's is off to a good start.
It is also a great start.
A great start. That's
It's
what
also
I
a
like to
great
hear.
start. Yes, I'm not upset.
So for those of you that are new to the show, I know our regulars know who Chef Kimihou is, but those of you who are new, meet Chef Kimihou. She's like the greatest ever. Tell them who you are.
Yes, so I am Chef Kimihou. You can find me on all the things: Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Pinterest. I'm everywhere. And YouTube.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. On Chef Kimihou. And if you look for my YouTube channel, it's Chef Kimihou Cakes.
Chef Kimihou Cakes. Got it.
Yes.
And she's local in the Atlanta area.
I am local in Atlanta, so I do cake decorating, cooking classes, all sorts of things all over Atlanta. Make sure you check the website. There's lots
Yeah,
and
so all of
lots
our local
classes.
people, check those out.
Lots. And I'm traveling this year.
What?
So I'll actually be in other states doing classes
Okay,
this year.
that's amazing. We'll find out
Yes.
about that a little later.
Yeah.
But what are we doing today?
So we are going to work on a winter wonderland cake.
Oh, I love it.
Even
it is
though
winter.
it doesn't
Boo.
feel
But this
like
makes me happy.
winter.
I know, right? We're in Atlanta. One day it's 30, one day it's 75.
Right. So we're going to pretend.
We're going to pretend.
That is winter. But we're going to do several different things on this
Okay.
particular cake. So first things first, we need piping bags.
Piping bags and get them at
Michael's, Hobby Lobby,
all the places.
Kroger.
Amazon, all the places.
anywhere. I go to Michael's up. So, and I do that especially for this particular one, Sweet Sugar Bell, because it tells you where to cut. Yeah. So it makes your life a little bit easier. So, okay, you're going to hold that.
I'm going to hold it.
So we're going to use a coupler. Your
Okay.
coupler has 2 pieces. So I'm going to unscrew it, and we're going to drop this piece down into
Okay, that
there.
piece goes down.
Yep, and this piece will go on the outside.
Okay.
So once we have it down inside of the bag, we push it down as far as it'll go.
Okay.
And then we're going to do like a saw pattern.
And a coupler is, let me see if I get this. It's what holds the tip in, right?
Correct.
I'm learning.
It's what holds your tip
And you
in.
can get this at the craft store too. I do know that they have it at Michael's because I bought one at Michael's before.
They totally do. And the only reason we do this, honestly, is so that if you want to use the same color but a different design, then you don't have to keep making multiple bags. You can just change your tip out.
That's brilliant. I didn't even think about that.
Yep.
Cool.
So that's what it's for. So then, of course, our easy little trick is to drop it inside of a cup.
Yep. And then wrap the bag around the edges.
Yep. Open it up a
Stretch
little bit. And then we're going to put in a little bit of icing.
What kind of icing is this?
So this is an American buttercream. And I say
American
that on purpose.
versus French or
Swiss.
Canadian or Swiss?
Yeah, so typically I am doing a Swiss meringue buttercream on my cakes.
Okay.
But the American buttercream is what I use when I teach classes. It's just a lot easier.
It's a lot easier.
Mhm.
Okay, what makes it American?
It's far sweeter.
Far sweeter. Okay.
Yeah, it's essentially cupcake icing.
Ah.
So like when you
okay.
go to, it's what everybody wants. It's birthday cake icing.
Birthday cake icing. Got
That's
it.
what it is.
Okay.
So we have multiple bags.
Yes, you've got me some here. Which one should I start with?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
So you're gonna pick whichever one you want.
I'm
So
gonna go
that's
with
the
the big one.
largest one. So
Yep.
with the really big one, you're just gonna do like one dot wherever you want to put it.
Okay, am I going on the side or the top?
It doesn't matter.
I'm gonna go on the top because I
Okay.
feel like I can do that better. Now wait, what's my wait? I just got really nervous.
Why?
What do I do? Just set it
Just-
down and pop it up? What
Yeah,
do I-
just like.
Let me watch you go
squeeze.
first. It's
Like
been
that.
too long since you've been here. I forgot.
And then stop squeezing. It's
Okay, I'll try again.
So here's the other
Okay.
advantage of an American buttercream.
Whoa.
We kept the shape. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. So do it again.
Okay,
and
so
it's
I'll do
not
it
gonna
over
do
here.
it.
Ready?
And then lift up.
Boom.
So the reason that the first one came up is because it had been sitting for a second.
Got it. So I
it
should
dried.
probably like.
Yep. So
Just
with
pop it out?
these, like if you touch them,
Mm-hmm.
they're dry.
Oh, it does get a little bit harder quick,
Yep.
so it won't move.
So that's why I did that, which is why you don't lose your shape, which is why this is great for teaching. So then
I got
this
this one. No.
Yep. So you can
Oh.
use the blue one.
Can I
So
do that
then-
in the center?
Yeah.
Sorry. Go.
You do
You
whatever
go
you
and then I'll
wanna
go.
do. No, like so I'm just gonna like add little places wherever there's a hole, so that you're just putting it wherever you want to.
Can I put it on top?
Of course you can,
Okay, I don't know if I'm able to. Ooh. Ooh. Ah!
and it's perfect.
Oh my god.
And just because you're fancy, if you like to
Oh,
put a
girl,
snowflake
you
on
know
top,
I'm
you can.
extra. I love fancy sprinkles. How
So yeah.
cute
So
is
this
that?
is called star tips.
Star tips. Okay.
Yep. So when
And-
we're star tipping, we're literally just star tipping all over the cake.
So, can you buy this icing in the store, or do you have to make it?
I would say you're gonna have a better chance if you make it.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
So, do you have a recipe for it on your website?
Of course.
Of course
And
you
we
do.
also have a step-by-step tutorial for this cake.
Awesome.
So the icing recipe is in there as well as the cake.
Perfect.
It's a red velvet cake underneath here. So both of those are in it. Is it good?
It is quite
yummy.
tasty.
So yeah, so I say go ahead and make your own icing. And this is a really, really easy one to make. I teach this one in all my kids' classes.
Mhm.
So it's not difficult at all. It's a super easy recipe to make. And you're just squeezing the little stars all over. So like back in the 80s, parents used to like star tip the cakes all the time.
That was an 80s thing?
It
What?
was. They
I
would
actually
make,
want to do
like-
this now. This is so cute.
Well, it's vintage, as the children are calling it.
it's vintage.
It's vintage.
I
So
was
it's
born in the
coming
80s.
back.
That means I'm vintage.
Yeah, that's how I've learned. The children call me vintage now.
Sorry, I'm going
So it comes
crazy
back.
over
No,
here.
you're fine.
This is so fun.
And so there's really no way to mess this up.
Yeah,
And you can
that's
put
why I
like
like
your star
this.
tips
And
all
then I can
over.
put my-
And if you don't want to, well, at this point we have to fill it all in. But if you didn't want to fill it all in, if you
Yeah.
just want to do the side of the cake with the design, you can do
I
that.
actually think it looks kind of good right now. It doesn't have to be all filled in.
It doesn't, and you can put sprinkles on it wherever you want to. That's kind of the advantage of doing
Yeah.
things like this, is that there's no rhyme or reason.
Oh my gosh, this is so cute.
So however you feel the need to do it, and whatever colors you want to do it in, work really beautifully too.
This is great. Chef Kimihou, remind our viewers where they can go to find out about your local classes. And then I know we got a ton of people that watch from all over the country. So remind them where they can follow you on social for more inspiration.
Absolutely. So you can go to www.chefkimihou.com, and that will give you the list. If you click the Learn button, that will actually send you to our online university. It will send you to the YouTube channel, and it will send you to the books that are currently on there.
Woo!
And then for anyone who's in the Atlanta area, also if you click classes on chefkimihou.com, it'll bring up the list of classes of where I'll be all around Atlanta throughout the next couple of months and outside of Atlanta.
Cool. Awesome. Okay, I'm piping one more, and then I'm going to go because I've got to hop into the craft room with Lori McCullers, our paper crafting expert. I think she's got some fun plans, so I'm going to go check it out. Chef
Cool.
Kimihou, high five. You are amazing. Let's go. Happy New Year, Lori.
Hi, Happy New
Gosh,
Year.
it's been way too long.
I know. It feels like forever.
I know, this break was long, but we're coming back strong, right?
Yes, we are. New year, new us. We're
Yes.
here.
Okay, so those of you that don't know Lori McCullers from 4011 Designs, she is the show paper crafting expert.
Yeah.
She's on once a month showing us a really awesome paper craft.
Mm-hmm.
And so remind our viewers that don't know you a little bit about you really quick and all the awesome stuff you do.
Okay, so like Lynn said, I'm Lori McCullers with 4011 Designs. I absolutely adore paper crafting. And so that's what I like to do with my blog, is share all my love of paper crafts and all the fun things that you can do with paper. So card making and scrapbooking and cute little things like we're going to do today. I know. So yeah, so we've got a really cute project today.
This is adorable.
It's for Valentine's Day, but honestly, you could use this for absolutely anything, even just everyday things. But I think for a cute little Valentine, you're really going to like this.
Cool. All right, let's get started.
All right, so what we're doing today is we are making this adorable little Valentine album.
This is the cutest
Okay.
thing ever. And
So-
what you make it with is insane, right?
Right, okay. So the fun thing about this is that what it's made with is, if you guys have ever been to an office supply store,
Yep.
you've seen these little things. They're called coin envelopes. Okay, like sometimes when you go get your car worked on, they stick your keys in there.
Or like when you go to the hair place, they always give you one of those with the tip in.
You got it. So you think, oh, we can do something with these. Well, this is what you can do. You can make
brilliant.
Aw, thanks. So this is just a cute little mini album. And so what you can do, I made this one as a Valentine. You can print out little small photos to put in here. But what I like to do is put little things like why you love that certain person. So for a spouse, or
that.
even for a kid or a
yeah.
friend. These are great because they're small. You can stick them in your kid's little lunchbox or something like that.
Cute.
And the fun thing is that you can also, you cut little slits in it so you can have a little
So
tag.
double, you get little inserts.
You get
can
a
put
little
in.
insert. You can put things in there, or you can make this even like one of those little coupon books, like, one free back massage.
Yeah.
One free, something
like
like
it.
that. Yeah, so it's a fun little gift. And again, you can do it for anything, but for Valentine's Day, this is absolutely perfect.
Cute. All right, let's get started.
All right, so what we're going to do, again, these are just coin envelopes that you get
Simple.
from the
And I'm sure
office
really
supply store.
inexpensive to get a huge pack of them, so you could make a bunch of these.
Yes, you can make tons of these. And so I bought white ones, but they also come in the brown, the craft color as well. So what you're going to do is you're going to get several of these. So I made mine with 5 envelopes.
Okay.
What you're going to do is you're going to take it, you're going to put the, there's a side with a seam and then a side that's flat. You're going to take that flat side and you're going to sort of flip that, the little lip with the adhesive.
Yep.
You're going to sort of flip it backwards so that the adhesive side is facing you.
Okay.
Okay. Then all you're going to do is you are going to put a little extra adhesive on there.
Okay.
And then you are going to do the exact same thing with this next one. All you're doing is you're just literally laying these on top of each other.
Got it. Okay. So you're doing 5, right? But you
Yep.
could do a couple. You could do less.
You can do less,
more.
you can do more, you can absolutely do as many as you want. So anyway, but that's all you're doing is you're taking them and you are literally putting them, just stacking them together. Okay?
Got it.
So what happens is this makes a little book.
Yep.
And because it's on that flap, it can move easily. It's
it gives
not
it like an
bound.
instant bound seam.
Exactly. And then when you get to your last one, you're going to have this little flap left over, and what you're going to do is you're going to fold that flap around, stick it to the back, so then it makes a nice little spine. Yeah, so when you're
cute.
done, it looks a little something like that.
Yeah.
So you have a finished spine and all these cute
Oh,
little
I love
envelopes.
it.
Isn't that fun?
Yes, that's so cute.
So then the next thing I did, if you do want to put little tag inserts like I did, all I did was I took a craft knife and just slit the edges of the envelope itself. So
my
all
gosh,
you
that's
do
so
is
cute.
you just sort of see it already has that little flap to it. So all you're going to do is you're just going to take that, run it across. It's just
and it
gonna
opens
open
it up.
Yep.
Adorable.
And that's where you can slide in those little tags. Again, these tags, office supply store. It's not anything, they're not anything fancy. These are just literally from the office supply store.
inexpensive too, which is
got
what we
it.
love.
And so this is the regular size coin envelope. They do make larger ones if
So
you
you
do
could
want to
do
make
the
bigger
same thing
books.
and make a bigger one.
You got it. And so this is I believe these are 3.5 by 2 1/4. So all I did to decorate is I just took some really cute, this is sort of a Valentine's paper.
themed, yeah.
So all I did was I cut this a little bit. So I cut it, I gave it sort of a little border around. So all I did was cut it at 2 inches.
Okay.
So 2 inches and 3 1/4 inches.
So it's a tad bit smaller than the inside of the book.
A little bit smaller than the book. And so all you're gonna do is you're gonna take your adhesive.
and you're gonna do it on every single page.
Every single page,
So
and
it
that's
looks
all
like
you'll do.
this cute little guy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is adorable. I love it. And then wait, I see you have a birthday one over there too.
I do. So again, because you can use this for absolutely anything, it doesn't necessarily have to be for Valentine's Day. Here's a cute little birthday one that I did. So it's got cute, adorable little
what
birthday.
a cute thing to do instead of a birthday card.
Right. And, a lot of cool things that you, kids are not so much into things anymore as they are into experiences.
That's the new trending thing to do for your kids and family are experiences.
They want to go to the trampoline parks and they want to do all the things. So wouldn't this be a fun little birthday gift? Stick some tags in there and say, this is good for going to the trampoline park. This is good for going hiking or whatever.
Yeah, I love that, Lori. This is adorable. Again, your crafts are always so cute, creative, and easy, which is my favorite thing.
Yeah.
All right, so remind our viewers where they can follow you and go find more of your easy creative projects.
Awesome. So you can always find me. I am on Facebook at 4011 Designs. I am on Instagram at McCullers Lori. I'm on Twitter, and of course my blog where you can find all of the step outs and things for the projects is at LoriMcCullers.com.
Awesome. I love it. Lori, you're the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You
Thanks
guys,
for having
she'll
me.
be back. She's the show paper crafting expert. So I'm going to go do some mom talking. We got some fun topics. All right, guys, let's go. All right, we are mom talking with Mandy, who you guys met earlier in the show from Sumptuous Living, and Rosanna, who you guys also know. She works here at Craft Box Girls. All right, so it's the new year. Let's talk New Year's resolutions first, okay? Did you set them?
Me, I need to shed some pounds. Lisa is really my Lisa is holding me to my New Year's resolution.
Okay,
She's
so
like, lady, you need to get your butt out of bed and start working out.
Okay.
That's what she told me. So.
All right.
I go for goals over, New Year's resolution. I think when you say New Year's resolution, a lot of people may have like a negative connotation to it. So I think goals are a little bit more positive and kind of, keep you going.
So Rosanna is our positivity manager here at Craft Box Girls. She's my life coach, pretty much.
Yeah, basically sounds like it. Motivational
She
speaker.
literally is my motivator and is like, you need to listen to this podcast. She's helped me with goal setting. So the one thing I think about New Year's resolutions she said is I always fall off the bandwagon, and I'm with you too. I got to shed some pounds, more so in getting my health and back in shape.
Well, you feel better.
You feel better.
Your brain works better,
And
especially with how much you work.
I'll confess, I did not work out one single time in 2019. That's sad. Sad.
But you still look great.
Kind of sad, but I
hear
don't
ya.
feel as good as I know I feel when I'm working out.
Right.
I'm like,
I like it when you're walking up the stairs, and every time you take that step, you
you feel the burn,
the
and
soreness from the
bottom.
workout the day before.
Yeah, that is
that's
a good feeling. I haven't
motivates
felt
you to
that
do it again.
feeling. Well, you know what? And I didn't work out when I had Lily, when I was pregnant. So
years.
It's been 10 years. I remember it way back in the memory.
Well, you could do little things like, I've said before in the studio.
She does.
You could do some squats on your way to the bathroom.
She
and
has
get some leg work in.
She's like squat
That
on the
makes
way to
a
the bathroom.
really good Instagram story.
It does. Yeah. So if you ever see me squatting on the way to the bathroom, you know why.
Yeah.
Okay, real quick before we jump on the next topic, do you set resolutions or goals for your family and kids?
No.
Do you impose them on them?
Yes. Only
Okay.
because, it's our thing. We've always set kind of goals. Even when our little one is, our oldest little one, even when she was 2, we set them. And so this year, Reagan is going to be, her goal is to make her bed.
Setting
You
the
know,
table.
okay,
Yeah,
that's
like
good.
preschool age.
Yeah, and then our 1-year-old, she loves to run and she's fearless and she thinks that she can walk down the stairs normally. So that our goal is
Teach
for
her
her
how to.
go down on her tummy.
Okay.
So, little
So-
goals.
I feel like every day is a mom nag with me.
Me.
I have older children. I have one who's a freshman in college, one who is a junior in high school, and one who is in middle school, a 6th grader in middle school. So basically every day is, did you do that workout that your coach said? Which Gracie,
Right.
I don't ever have to manage anything about Gracie. The middle one, the one who is but then I've
Drew,
got
right?
Drew is
Drew.
the one I have to manage. God bless.
God bless you, Drew.
God bless. Yeah. So, this whole time when he was home from break, it drove me insane. You know, I'm like, get your fanny out the bed and like
Get
do
your-
some stuff, and like you have stuff to do, and you have goals. He has his own goals, and
So
that's
you're
the
like
frustrating part. Is
accountable
like
for his goals.
I expect him to set and achieve his own goals and be self-motivated for that. And when you don't see it being someone who is, you know,
Yeah.
that kind of self-motivator,
So that's
it's
what we
hard
look
to
forward
watch.
to.
It wants you to pull every piece of hair out of your head, and like all of his too, and maybe we just become a bald family.
True, you might
That's
be
all
bald.
fine. Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to the next topic.
So good luck later.
All right, yeah, good luck. Thank you. Okay, so there was an article in Good Morning America Parents that says, my kids don't owe you anything. And this was because a mom was riding public transportation with her child, and a stranger who was a man wanted her child's attention, wanted to say hi to her, and was like, why isn't your kid responding to me? And so her response to this is, my kid doesn't owe you anything, doesn't need to respond to you, doesn't need to say hello to you. So she's very strongly in this perspective that her kid doesn't need to, and people need to stop expecting little kids to smile at them. I will say, I always feel like when Lily won't say hi to someone in the grocery store or something, I'm like, oh, it's okay, she's just shy. Like, I apologize for her, and now, like, seeing them, like, actually, no, I don't really need to.
Yeah.
Well, and these days you hear so many scary
Right.
things happening, especially at major stores and what
Yeah.
have you, is that approachability of what we have taught them all to be polite and to say hello and greet people with kindness, which you want them to still be kind human beings, but not at a point where it could put them in some kind of a dangerous situation, you know, with
It's true.
you know, trafficking or whatever. And
Right.
so
Yeah, I mean, and to that, like, you want your kids to start establishing those boundaries.
Right.
You know, so yeah, they don't owe you anything. I totally agree with that.
they don't need to be jerks.
Right, they still need to be
They
kind.
have to be
Right, they have to be
human beings.
kind.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Right.
But if they don't feel comfortable, then they don't have to.
Right.
That's true. We want to know your opinion. So if you're watching us on Facebook, make sure you comment. If you're watching us from Prime Video, tag us on social media at Craftbox Girls. We want to hear your comments on our Mom Talk. But thank both of these ladies so much. You guys are amazing.
They're amazing. She's
Aw,
amazing.
you're so nice. I'm going to bring your hair more. Thank you guys so much for watching. It was an awesome show. We will be back next week with another jam-packed show from Creative Living with Lynn Lilly. Bye, guys.